Hello everybody, Handsome Jack Boy here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys another 5 things you probably didn't know about in Borderlands 1. Now let's go ahead and get right into it. Now for this first one I want to show you guys, this one I find to be pretty interesting. It's actually something I just discovered today while kind of glitching out of the map at the end of the Claptrap DLC where you fight Minak, which is basically just the Arid Badlands, but you know, a smaller version. Now, some of you may know you can glitch out of this map. There's definitely several means of doing so, but for me, I just use a special grenade that launches me up high enough over the invisible barrier. And out here, you know, there's some pretty interesting stuff. There's some Scags that were not, you know, removed from this part of the map, because a lot of this map is just completely, you know, gone. There's a lot of aspects that are gone, but there's also a lot of things, especially, you know, over here by Firestone, that didn't get removed, or there, you know, just there's some oversights and stuff like the Skags and stuff that didn't get removed. There's also a random, and I'll show it up on the screen. There's a random kamikaze Claptrap that can just spawn over here. Now, something else though that caught my eye that I found to be very interesting, and courtesy of Orsted over on Discord, he was the one to point this out to me, and he also, you know, gave me footage and stuff of this and everything. But basically, there is this hidden chest outside of the map over here, only on the enhanced version of the game. I was going over here, I was looking around because he posted it on the Discord, and I was like, where is this chest? You know, because I was playing in the original, you know, the OG version of the game, and I could not find it for the likes of me. I explored for like an hour. And I hit him up, and he's like, yeah, it's over here. And then we established that he was playing on the enhanced version of the game. So he sent me a video and some screenshots and everything of him going over there, which you guys are seeing right now, where the chest is and opening it and everything. And there's just a secret chest out here that for some reason is only on the enhanced. Like, I don't know why that is, but there's a chest over here. So I thought that was very interesting, especially since it is only on the enhanced. Normally I wouldn't really cover this, but the fact that that's just exclusive to that version of the game is just, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. So anyway, let's move on. Now the next thing I want to show you guys is yet another secret chest that's outside of the map. This one is, as far as I know, in both the OG and enhanced versions of the game. I'm not sure actually about the enhanced version, but it's at least in the OG. If you go to Doll Headland and you go over right here on the map, basically over by where Scagzilla is, there's like this little bandit camp. If you go over there, there is, well, not really anything significant. You know, there's some bandits, there's not really any loot like particularly good, like no chests or anything, or at least that's what you think, right? You know, there's no chest, right? But no, there is a chest in this area. It's just behind the rocks, right beside the camp. Now, as you can see right here, I've got a video from Oogie. He sent this to me from Discord, and basically he showed me in UDK where the chest is. And if you go through the wall, there is the chest right behind all of it. It looks like it was placed there intentionally by the developers for players to actually, you know, get. But for whatever reason, they covered it up and you can't get to it. There might be a way to, you know, get out of bounds to get to it. I haven't discovered a way to do that. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. There's this chest back here. It looks like it was originally intended to be a chest that you can loot at some point, but in development it just, they scrapped that and they just kind of left the chest there and covered it up. So yeah, there you go. Now the next thing I want to show you guys is this. And you might be thinking, what the hell? Is this Crawmerax? And you are right. It is Crawmerax, but it's also not. As you can see, it has a completely different name. He looks a little different. Something's up, right? Now, Crawmerax was originally supposed to be the final boss of Borderlands 1, as in replacing the Destroyer. But for whatever reason, they decided to cut that and change his name and make him a raid boss in the 3rd DLC. Not entirely sure why they did that. I'm not complaining about that. I'm glad we got the Crawmerax that we got. But at the same time, that would have been pretty cool if we had this over the Destroyer in the first place. I don't know. What do you guys think? I found that to be kind of crazy. All credit goes to Sleepmaster. He was actually the one to show this to me. But here's also another shot of this version of Crawmerax with the Crawmerax that we got. And yeah, as you can see, there is a size difference. The Crawmerax we got is actually slightly smaller, so I found that to be pretty cool. Now, you might be wondering why I recorded a Scag, of all things, walking around in this video. You probably noticed that from the beginning, and there is a reason for that. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know that alpha Skags in Borderlands 1 drop, or can drop, Scag pearls, which are basically just bobbleheads in a sense, in that they just give you money when you pick them up. But did you know that Scag pearls were actually supposed to be a mission reward for one of TK Baja's side quests? Now, the side quest in particular I'm talking about is the one where you have to go and collect meat for him. Instead of the meat that you find for him, you actually got to collect these Scag pearls, and that was supposed to be the objective for that mission, but for whatever reason they decided to cut that. So there you go, now you know that. Alright, so for this thing that I wanted to show you guys, actually has to do with the Borderlands Game of the Year Edition guide. Just like in my last 5 things you probably didn't know about in Borderlands video, where I covered the Badass Drifter that was cut from the game, there was another enemy type that you really don't see in the game. Now, if we skip all the way over here to this page here, 493, as you can see, we have the indigenous birds section, which has several different types of birds that are not actually in the game. You don't see them anywhere, but yet it shows it as if they are in the game. Now, the only one that does make it into the game is, let's see, where is it at? Right up here, the trash feeder. This is the only one that makes it in the game, and I will show you guys where it's at. I believe it's in one of the Iridian areas towards the end of the game. But as you can see, here's the different types of birds. We got the red-tailed wing, we got the northern common wing, and the yellow-crested wing. And I'm pretty sure they're actually, I read on the wiki that there's a bit of a mistake with the names here. Like, I think yellow-crested wing should be this one. And it should be the other way around, I believe. Don't quote me though, but yeah, there you go. It's really interesting stuff. You guys can read this as well if you want. You can pause it right there. But yeah, I found that to be really crazy. Now, like I said, you can actually find the trash feeder in the game. It's the only bird type, with the exception of the corpse eater, I believe it's called, that you can find in the game. Now, if you go to the Descent, and you're like me, and you go here again after you've already completed the main story, you know, you've already been through this area, and you go out here and you look up, you'll notice, well, you won't notice anything, at least anything unusual. You won't see any trash feeders or anything like that, but in reality, there actually should be trash feeders here. And for whatever reason, after you've already gone through this area for the first time on a playthrough, the trash feeders just do not show up. I don't know why that is, but I was trying to get footage for you guys to show you the trash feeders, and they're just not there. So, but believe me, they are here on your next playthrough. Look up in this area and you'll see them. And yeah, there you go, guys. That is 5 things you probably didn't know about in Borderlands. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. You all take care. Peace!